r/AskReddit, what is one thing you are still angry about years after it happened? In kindergarten we made busts of George Washington by making a cylinder out of construction paper. Mine was stolen by another kid and I had to take his shitty one which had the face on the seam where the ends of the tube met. That was more than 50 years ago. Fuck you, Eric Pfeiffer. The destruction of Duckbill Rock, a beautiful natural rock formation in Oregon. Seriously, a bunch of stupid kids robbed humanity of such a beautiful natural formation, and it's been in my mind since it happened in 2016. I had the ultimate privilege of seeing it in person and it's amazing, like, puts our humanity into perspective. Amazing. The vandals were never caught either. Link. The vandals have not been caught. Fuckers. Someone knows who did it? Not getting any callbacks from detectives after my daughter died. That is truly horrible. I am very sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. Sad face. Manager of the store I worked in got fired. As assistant I took over but was never offered the job. No big deal. I held the position for 4 months. The new manager came in and on the day he came in he went into a manager's meeting and was given a bonus check of several $1,000s for the 4 months I was in charge. That still pissed me off. What the fuck? My first pregnancy where my parents wouldn't celebrate because they didn't want to hurt my sister's feelings. She had boys and wanted a girl and I was pregnant with a girl. It's been 20 years and still makes me mad. My family refused to let me have a baby shower because it wasn't my first pregnancy. My first pregnancy I gave up for adoption, so I didn't get one either. 20 years ago, I was standing on my back porch, smoking a cigarette, and talking on the phone. This cop comes out of the forest behind the house, soaking wet and covered in mud. He walked right up into my yard and I asked if he needed help. He told me to get my fat ass back into the house or he'd arrest me. I just stood there as that cop walked through my yard and away to wherever he was going. My doctor outed me as sexually active as a teen to my folks. He said the fever I had might be syphilis. He had no reason to rush to that judgment. It was a non-STI infection. I had a teacher in first grade tell my mom that I was drawing penises. I wasn't. I was drawing X-Wing fighters. But that day seriously fucked me up. In 5th grade I was determined to win best essay for the DARE program. I lost. In high school years later my classmate who won admitted that her dad wrote her essay. I'm still pissed. I have a friend who works in a dispensary who won the D.A.R.E essay in school. My cousin's mysterious death. She was never investigated, but 99% sure it was his wife. Way too many coincidences for her to be innocent. More on this please. When I told my mom about me being SA when I was walking home. And she called me a liar. I was only 6 to 7 years old. This happened to an EX. She told her mom about it and was called a liar because the man in question was a close friend of her mom. Then she was accused of asking for it. Absolutely crazy stuff. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. I hope someone else was able to support you in a remotely human way. The affluenza kid killing a family of 4 and paralyzing another getting off scot-free. Sounds like he killed someone and buried them in the forest. One survived. If he builds a mech and hunts that asshole down, we're all just gonna look the other way, right? My parents never let me watch any media, play with toys of the era, or listen to certain radio stations. It made me completely unrelatable to my peers. U2 putting their shitty album on my iPhone without asking. Not to mention how difficult it was to remove. My car auto played from my music whenever I started it, super annoying on its own, and since it's 2024 I don't store music in Apple Music anymore, so every morning when I'm leaving for work U2 started playing and it was so goddamn annoying. Someone posted an anonymous Glassdoor complaint about a team I was a manager of. The other managers all knew about it and I didn't find out until a year afterwards. Also I was the only manager on the team who did not get promoted that year. I was mad about those two things and then I realized that the reason was because they thought I posted that complaint. I didn't. 7 years ago and I'm still mad. The hospital telling me it was all in my head when I was in pure agony from heavy metal poisoning. It was a really toxic metal too, not a common one. Fucking too many things, man, cannot let shit go. But at least I win the shit out of those arguments in the shower. Fucking take that, Jeremy. I was accused of stealing a car freshman year of college. The girl who did the accusing was supposed to be my best friend. I had an alibi but was freaked out and too shocked to stand up for myself. 37 years ago I was 5 and had spent 2 years saving up $10 worth of pennies. I used to count them 10 pennies in a pile. 10 piles is $1. Kept them in an empty coffee ground can. One day the jar was empty and we had pizza for dinner. She made me thank her boyfriend for the pizza. Man, stealing a child's saved up money is absolutely foul. My grandmother blaming me for the nails in her tire. I was fucking 6 and she lives in the middle of nowhere. It was like 25 fucking years ago and I will never forget the scolding I from her for it. Fucking psycho. I hated being blamed for things I didn't do. Still hate it. 20 years ago my dad got choked out by a detective because he requested a lawyer before he talked and they grabbed him by the neck and pushed him against the wall. He ended up crushing my dad's esophagus and it doesn't sit right in his throat anymore. He never got in trouble for it. A kid did this to me at the playground when I was like 15. My throat doesn't look right if you look at it closely.
Hey guys, it's Reddit Glitch. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button because according to my statistics, 98.8% of my viewers are not subscribed, which I think you should subscribe because it's free and we're going to have a lot more bangers in the future, so subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.